recorded lesson will be on JA's More Than Money, geared towards elementary grades 3 through 5. If you'd like to catch these lessons live, check us out on Instagram every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 a.m. Don't you wish money could grow on trees or in the ground? You could bury a quarter and $10 would pop up after a few days of watering. I know I'd buy a whole farm just so I could plant money if that was how it was. However, money has to be earned. Money is anything accepted as payment. That's cash, checks, that's electronic forms of payment such as Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and even Bitcoin, which is a completely digital form of money. It doesn't correlate with anything you have in a bank account in a financial institution, which we'll go over. Money, again, can't be grown, so it has to be earned. Earning is when you receive an income for your labor or services. Whenever your mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, uncle, any of your family members go to work, they're going to perform services to get income. So when they come home, they can spend this income on things that they both need and they want. Their income is money received as payment for works, goods, services, rent, or interest. Again, your family would come home with this income and probably spend most of it on things that you guys would need as a family, such as groceries or paying bills. And then another portion would go into a savings account, which we'll go over. And then another would go for fun things like trips to Disney World or the zoo, or even a financial institution is a business that provides money-related services, meaning that the money that your family makes will partially go into this bank for safekeeping, into a bank or credit union. There's ViceStar, Navy Federal, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these wonderful institutions right in your own city. This is how money travels. As I said, your family goes to work. They work at a business and they perform their services in order to receive an income. And that money, with this arrow, goes straight to the people. People then use that money at other businesses, such as Publix or Staples, to get the things that they both need and want. Then family, would also put money into a bank for safekeeping. And banks, in return, financial institutions, can give money to people for other things, such as large purchases, like buying a house, or school funding, that kind of thing. Money also travels between businesses and banks. Deposit. So when your family gets their income and they put some of it in a financial institution, that's what we call a deposit. It means putting money into a bank account. And we want to think about that like a plus sign. I'm adding money into an account. And when we're putting into an account, we want you guys to put it into a savings account. The savings account is an account used to hold money for safekeeping. Like I really wanted to buy a fish tank when I was younger. So what I did was I put any money that I earned for chores or work or birthday money into a savings account. And when I had enough saved up in the account, I was able to withdraw, which we'll go over in a second, that money and pay for a fish tank. Withdrawing is just taking money out of that bank account. So we thought deposits are plus signs, withdrawals are minus signs. You're subtracting, you're taking them away. And we're going to perform a little activity just so that you guys can understand. To discuss how to deposit and withdraw in a budget form. On our website, there is a very little handy paper that's called the Money Tracker. It is in our Instagram Live schedule, the little folder where you're watching this video right now. There's a little resource that says Money Tracker. If you want to click that, you can print it, and then instead of having to draw out your own graph, you can just write your values in it. But if you don't have that ability, then I'm going to show you how to make one on a plain piece of paper. So all you're going to need is a blank sheet and a pencil or a pen. You're going to start off with 4 vertical lines, very similar to what this is right here. And then you're going to do 6 horizontal lines. So that kind of makes this grid, this chart. Then you're going to put date, descriptions, withdrawal with a little minus sign, because again, withdrawal is taking away, and then deposit with a plus sign because depositing is adding, and a little equal sign and balance because whatever you deposit and withdrawal, it turns out into an equal form. So you're going to start off in this fictional budget with $250. We're going to put a date. I'm going to put Monday's date, 4/6, and allowance. And I'm going to say that in this fictional budget, you get $5 for allowance. So when we add our deposit into our existing balance of $250, we get $255. Then we're going to put another date. I'll put the next date, 4/7, and I'll put that I got birthday money that day because it was my birthday. And I'm going to put $20 in my deposit column, and I'm going to add that $20 to my $255 balance. That means that I have $275. Now, I want you guys to put a date. I'm going to put 4/7 again, but I want you guys to put your own date and then put what you want to buy. So we're taking out something. I bought a video game called Animal Crossing, and so that was $60. So I'm going to put minus $60 in my withdrawal column, and then I'm going to have to subtract $60 from my overall balance, which is $275. If I subtract 60 from 275, I get $215. So that's what my budget comes out to. But your budget could come out to something different if you buy other things. Try that right now. Try making your own budget that's very similar to this, but with your own values. And again, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. is for elementary school students. Instagram Live, we're going to have another lesson very similar to this one. And Wednesdays are going to be for middle school, and Thursdays are going to be for high school. Hope to see you there.